It's Wednesday! Welcome to Wedding Wednesday. I will wait a little bit till everyone joins us live. Hey everyone! Welcome to Wedding Wednesday. I just gotta show you. This new book I got, it's backwards, the logo's backwards, but I got this for my birthday from my friend, and I also got this, which I'll be drinking from tonight. And my beautiful little pen with the logo, because I have great friends again. And I just want to say, yes, I turned 40 on Saturday, and you know what? It was fun. It's COVID and it sucks, and I was supposed to have this really big party, and then I couldn't because of COVID, and COVID sucks. So, we decided to have this drive-through, or come get out of your car for 2 seconds. If you saw the photos, I had a cutout of me, which was fun, and everyone took pictures with the cutout. And of course, we had sanitizer and all that stuff, and nobody touched other people's things, and there was a table for gifts. So you can still celebrate. I got balloons done for myself, posters, and it was just, everybody was genuinely happy. It didn't feel like an event that they had to come to, they didn't want to come to. Everybody was happy to get out. The weather was beautiful, thank God. So if you are having an event, birthday, and you're sad about it, there are ways to celebrate. And you know what? I just want to thank you all who sent me messages for my birthday saying happy birthday. Messages, videos, songs. I had people send me video messages of them singing happy birthday. It was amazing. First thing, so we talked about my birthday. Second thing is, I don't know if you saw my post before this, but I put on those eye patch thingies, 24 karat, don't mind my nasty nails, 24 karat eye patches, and because, I'm like, I haven't put makeup on in a while since I got those. Let me put the patches on before I put makeup on. And I just feel so nice and fresh. I don't even feel like I have makeup on because I put the patches on for 15 minutes. I did like my eyes and then my hair, whatever came out like. And I had those on. I felt so fresh, and like puffiness went down. It was amazing. So if you like those, I tagged her. It's Envy Me Beauty Bar. Envy_me_beauty_bar. She's actually watching. So you can go to my story if you want to see that. And also, I have these lashes on. I'll come closer, but I'm going to apologize because the first time I put them on and I did not do a good job. But they're very pretty. They're the magnetic ones, and you can get them at Envy Me Beauty Bar as well. So if you're interested, you can contact Kathy. And they're really long. I have to look at myself for a little bit, but it's the first time I did them. Next time I gotta put them on a little closer. It's my fault. But you put the eyeliner on, and then there's magnets on the eyelashes. But to be honest, they're very light. Like, I don't feel like there's glue caked on and stuff. If you guys are interested, I'll try the stuff for you. I'll let you know what I think. And so far, I have to learn how to put these on. And there's nobody who can help me put these on because whoever gave them to me, I cannot see her because it's COVID. But when it's over, she's going to teach me how to put them on properly. And I'm a human being, and I don't put stuff on properly sometimes. Okay? Anyway, today I'm so excited because we have Jules from the Fitzroy. And I'm going to bring her on. I think I saw her, and she asked to request. So let me go and see how this works. Hopefully it works. Waiting for Fitzroy Rentals. It's coming. Yay, it worked! How are you? Did you cut your hair?
No, it's the same. I think I just maybe it
okay.
looks...
Hopefully the reception's good. So
yeah.
I didn't tell anybody who you were. I just said your name. So maybe if you want to introduce yourself, and then we can talk about this exciting stuff. Go ahead.
My name is Julie, or Jules. I'm the co-founder of the Fitzroy. We're a dress rental service and business here in Canada. So we have dress rentals for any and all occasions, including weddings, any gala, any event, from a shower up until, a big formal gala. And every different size range and color, and you can rent it for 4 days or 8 days, and we ship across Canada. So, and we have a studio.
Oh, that's cool. Say that again, you cut out.
We have a studio that you can come to if you're in Toronto or in the Toronto area, and actually come in and try on. And now with COVID times, It's just so far appointment only, but usually you're able to come in at any time, like without an appointment. But for right now, we're doing appointments.
So up until now, because I spoke to you like earlier this month, and you
Yeah.
weren't doing appointments because you couldn't,
Yeah.
right? So how did you deal with that? How are you guys dealing with
So,
that?
oh, it's hard. Like it's so hard on our industry right now. So we were able to do virtual calls and that kind of thing, but there's nothing like trying something on. When
Yeah.
you're shopping or any dress shopping, it's such a difference to see it on your body. So, I mean, that being said, we've been servicing clients all over Canada. So we're easily, we've been doing the virtual calls, but the issue right now is more so with all the events being canceled
Yeah. Where are they
and
gonna wear it? Right.
that's it.
Well, I had a birthday this weekend. No, I didn't have one of your dresses. I should have, but you
I
know what? I
it
didn't
was
think.
then.
Sorry.
I wish I realized it was then.
Oh, it's okay. I had this, you know what? I had this big birthday planned for the Friday night, this big bash, and I was like, I'm gonna get myself a nice dress. And then obviously I couldn't do it. And I really like, okay, fine, we'll just have a drive-by thing for my birthday. Ended up being like, I don't want to say how many people because I might get in trouble. But people came through, everybody. But you know what? The morning of, my point is the morning of, I'm like, what the hell am I gonna wear today? I think my husband's watching. You can even ask him. So my kids, everybody's like, where would you wear in your photo shoot? I had this big black tutu that I made in the photo shoot, and I'm like, guys, that's not even a real dress. That's a skirt I made for a goth wedding head table that was put around. I'm like, I can't wear that in the photo shoot. I just kind of wrapped it around me. So anyway, I had this like pink tutu, and that's what I ended up wearing outside like a crazy person. But whatever, I made it work. But it's
No,
I still am gonna have this party one day, and you're gonna come, and I'm gonna come get a dress. And I'm gonna tell you that maybe I don't get out much. Forgive me, but I did not know that you could rent a dress until like last year. And the reason I know that is because my sister's friends, they're all like beautiful girls. They're always wearing these amazing dresses. And we were at one of her friends' weddings, and I go to turn to my sister. I go, how do your friends always have all these beautiful dresses? And they get them from you. And I was like, I didn't know you could rent a dress. I thought only guys rented tuxedos. So I was like shocked. I couldn't believe it. And it's so interesting because like I'm assuming, you have dresses that cost a lot if you want to buy them, right?
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there's still a lot of people that likely don't know that you can rent a dress. It makes so much sense. The type of dress that you would wear to a wedding or to a formal occasion is not something that you need to wear all the time. You don't need it sitting in your closet. So why own it? Especially since for a decent one, it's a few $100s. A lot of the dresses that we have in here are designer dresses. You're looking like upwards of closer to $1,000 for a dress. Instead, you can rent it for a night for $100 or whatever the price is. It ranges. You like our range is pretty much from like 75 to 120, just depending on if it's more of a cocktail dress or it's more like a gown. But that's like the basic range. But yeah, I love girls like if I ever go to an event and girls are wearing our dresses, it's such a camaraderie. I love seeing, them wearing, sharing. Like I'll go up and be like, did you rent it? And they won't know that it's so like,
Yeah.
yeah, Fitzroy, and I'll be like, well, I know all about that. But
Oh
no,
my gosh. That's like are there like are you the only one in Toronto that rents dress or I don't even know that. Like
yeah,
is this a
so
thing?
yeah, yeah. Well, it's huge in the States for sure. There's a huge company called Rent the Runway that does it in the States. But there are more a subscription model, so you get monthly clothes
Oh,
a month.
yeah.
So there is companies in Canada who are doing that monthly subscription model. So, but they have more day wear and workwear and that thing, and they're kind of more geared to that. So it's more clothing
Yeah.
rental. But we are the only ones sort of servicing all of Canada and having a physical space that you can just come in without an appointment, and just try dresses on. And yeah, we have such a huge collection. Like I think we likely have the largest one in Canada right now, but because we have like over 2,000 dresses and so many different
Wow.
sizes and all that. So
So
yeah,
where exactly are you located? I don't think we
so
mentioned
we're downtown, but in the West End. So if you know Sterling Road, it's kind of close to where Drake Commissary is, or Mocha, the museum, like in that little
that.
area. If you're not familiar, I'd say we're getting for the Park area. So
Yeah.
West City. So it's super easy too. If you can't come in, we can easily courier it to you or ship it to you. Like within Toronto, it can be same day, so it's super easy. But yeah, it's nice because it's sort of the option to be able to wear different things to all these different events. You can have that without spending a lot of money. You can wear something different every time. So like you're saying that you noticed, how are all your friends wearing all these gorgeous dresses each time I see them? Because we've made it more accessible.
Yeah, like, you know, it's there's only a few times that I would spend like $1,000 on a dress, and that would have to be like my sister's wedding if I'm not in the bridal party, or
Right.
when my daughter gets married, really. And like, it's crazy. What do you, and the thing is, it's not like you can wear that again. This is
No,
the thing. Because it's not, if you spend money on like $1,000 dress, and it's not like just a black dress, if it's like this obvious, beautiful dress, you can't wear it again at your daughter's wedding. People are gonna say, oh, that's the dress. That's the dress. That's
well,
her daughter's wedding dress, right?
you know,
I mean,
it's nice to be like the whole, like it's nice to be able to wear it again for sure. But the thing is, you don't have to because there is this option to do so.
yeah.
And you know, they always say with the bridesmaid dress, you can just shorten it and wear it for something else. You're never going to do that. You're not going to wear that like pink silk dress and shorten it and then wear it out to a party. Like,
So yeah, so I was getting on topic of bridesmaids. Have you ever had bridal parties come in and they all kind of pick around the
yeah.
same color, but they, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So the thing is, we have one of each size.
Hmm.
So not like we have multiple sizes of the same dress. But that being said, we really try to encourage brides to sort of think outside the box and not just do every single girl in the same dress. It just makes for such a striking and beautiful palette. Either if you pick one color and everyone has a different shade of that or different textures, or just pick palettes that work together. In the summer, spring, the pastels work gorgeously together. So we have, you know, we have like the rainbow of dresses. And then maybe in the fall, winter, you're looking at more cool tones or metallics, or even so popular right now is the metallic and pink and silver kind of combos. So if the bride is open to doing that, then my God, the sky limit, because basically we can mix and match, and we can have all your girls come in and we'll be like, okay, trying a bunch of these. We actually, even though you can come in and walk in as a boutique, like just come in anytime that works for you, we can also schedule a private group for you and your girls. We'll serve bubbles. I can neither confirm or deny that we will do that. Um,
Maybe there might be some in the air.
and like play music, whatever. Like it's actually so fun because everyone's in a good mood, and you're just, the bride's in there and being like, okay, girls, try on your stuff, and like it's a whole fun little actually experience for you and your bridal party.
Yeah. And you know
Uh,
what? I think it's sort of, I think it also takes away like from, I don't know if I'm going to sound bad, but going into like a bridal store is just such a different experience. And also the fact that there's, listen, I hear all the drama when it comes to bridesmaids. So like, I'm sure out of 5 bridesmaids, there's one that's like, she's going to pick me a horrible bridesmaid dress and I'm going to have to wear whatever she says. And I won't, I'm going to look fat in whatever she picks or whatever it is. And like, at least this way they can come, and obviously if they're going to come there, they know they're not getting all the same dress. So, it takes away from that. And also the fact that they won't have to spend $300, $400 on something they'll never wear again.
exactly.
Especially if all their friends are wearing the exact same one. They definitely won't wear it again. They're going to have to call each other up every time. Hey, are you wearing the bridesmaid dress today?
You nailed it. That's why it kind of almost softens the blow. If the bride does want something kind of more specific and you're not so keen on it, it's like, okay, well, I'm spending only like 80, $90 on it, or $100. So you're not
Yeah.
as, peeved to wear it. So yeah, the bridesmaid who doesn't necessarily want that dress, she's a little bit like not as much of a blow, but honestly, every time bridesmaids come in, they're like so thankful to the bride for being like, thank you for letting us, whatever we want, or like working with us, or the experience just to come in, the fun of it. So for sure. And then brides also come to us a lot. Not, well, they do, especially, more so, although it's not very, busy right now with the COVID wedding. Is that what you're referring to it as?
Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah.
We'll talk. Okay, we'll talk about that. But
But
for the part, yeah, we'll get back to that. But for the most part, brides are coming to us for like their bridal shower, and their rehearsal dinner and their engagement photos and all that stuff, stagette, bachelorette. So, and then we have an array of dresses in white and in all kinds of different colors for that as well. So that's another popular thing for sure.
The biggest thing that
The wedding. So just to be able to save on that too, not have to buy, 3 other dresses for every event around your wedding is another savings.
yeah, and that's the other thing too. It's like, oh, she's wearing her shower dress again. Like
Right.
it's the one she wore at her shower. It's different when you have a little black dress somewhere. But
Yeah.
especially now, in the world we live in, I know, especially when you have a lot of people following you on social media, it's like you don't want to wear the same dress more than once because when they scroll through your stuff, she went out again, same dress, same dress, same dress. So something like that is so amazing because I know you'll never catch that on another Instagram shot because it's not mine, right? And it sounds stupid and petty, but it's the truth we live right now, right?
For sure. And unfortunately that is a bit of the reality because not only everybody at the event saw you wearing it, but everybody on Instagram and your social
Right.
media wearing it. So yeah, that. But again, renting almost lends itself to be able to have that variety and yeah, be a little like caring to do so because you're not breaking the bank to do so. It would be one thing if you're breaking your bank just to like look super fashionable every time, right? So it's just it's a way to achieve it. And on top of it, it's also sustainable and a better for the environment than purchasing all these garments. We're reusing the dresses. Like it's just a more sustainable choice, but you're still getting all that variety. It's just a win-win.
Yeah. Okay, so someone asked before, what is the process? I mean, what is the usual process? And we could talk about the process now if you want as well. What is the usual process? I know you said you can make an appointment and come in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming do you have every single dress you have? Is it on a website and you can choose what you want?
And we update it quite frequently in our new arrivals section. So when you come in to try on the dress, like all of our dresses are here, but during normal busy time, some of them might be out on rentals. So you can always try it on in another size or another color or that sort of thing to see if it works, and you can still book it. It's just that if it's not physically there, it's because it might just be out on a rental at the time. But then you can always come back anytime. Like normally you don't need an appointment to come in. You can just come in whenever works for you and try. A lot of what happens is if it isn't there to try on, they'll book it anyway and then just come in when it is there to try on. Try it on, and if it works, great, they keep it. If it doesn't work, you can switch to anything in the store.
So if I want to come in, okay, I've seen a dress. Would I call you up and say, can you hold this because I'm coming to try it, or you don't do that?
We can't do holds just because there'll be so many people in at a time trying on dresses. Like to have to like hold a bunch of dresses at the front would just be like utter chaos. But that being said, it's actually not that complicated or difficult as it seems because again, you can just try it on in a different size or color or get an idea for it. Like once we see how something fits, like we have several pieces by the same designer. So if we know this designer works for you, this dress, you're going to be fine in the other one. Like for the most part, I think most people are kind of okay with that because they know they can just come in whenever it's back to try it on.
So if I, sorry, it keeps cutting out.
We can just kind of consult with you over the phone or via email and just be like, send us your measurements. We'll figure out which one will work for you if you can't come into the studio.
Okay, so I would make an appointment. I would come, try it on, and let's say my event is not today when I'm trying it on. My event's 3 months from now. Yeah. How does it work? Put a deposit?
No, yeah. So no, super easy. So most people actually do come in booking for the future. So you come in, you try it on, you love the dress, you pay for the rental. So let's say it's $100. You just book it for the dates that you want. So it's usually a 4-day rental, right? Because if it's like the wedding's on a Saturday, you would book it from like Friday to Monday. And you pay the $100. And then when the date comes, we ship it to you or you come pick it up in store.
Okay, cool. And then what happens if they return it late? Is there any late fees?
There's a late fee. Yeah, there has to be. This is a thing is that like the late fee thing is not a charge to be a jerk. the late fee thing
Yeah.
is, imagine the next person who's renting that dress, if it's not in time for them, because think of it, we need the lead time, especially with shipping. We need the day or two for it to ship, depending where it's coming from. Then we need to clean that garment and have it all completely ready for the next person. So if you're late, you know, it's for lack of a better word, screwing over the next
Yeah,
person, right?
everybody. Yeah.
Like we have to be like, this is a logistics game. Rentals, it's madness. Like there's just so many garments out at the same time. So we like, yeah, like if it's late, then we charge, it's $20 a day. So it's not like that.
Still,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's such a like important thing.
It's just for people like, you know, I rent money boxes as well. Like I used to do it more when it was very in, but with money boxes, and I same thing. If someone's renting it on the weekend, actually ask for a security deposit, because if they don't bring it back to me, I'm screwed for the next person. So when you have their extra hundred, like they pay whatever it is, the $100 for the box, and on top of that, they give me a security deposit for $100.
Right.
That they won't get back until they return it. So I
Right.
don't even do a late fee. They rush, trust me, they rush to bring it back when you have to give them money back. So you just think about that doing that.
Yeah, I know. I think we talked about that. Like, yeah, I know. It's hard. We want to make it super easy for people to be able to book and not have too many barriers to booking. But yeah, like that's something we'll have to think on if about structuring. But anyways, for now, it hasn't been. It actually, people are for the most part pretty respectful and pretty on it with
Yeah.
returning. You have it for 4 days, so typically if somebody's picking it up on a Friday, there's not really too much of a reason why they wouldn't return it on Monday, yeah, other than in extenuating circumstances, which, you know, it's all a case by case thing.
What's
Other thing, sorry, that I just popped in my head. The other thing that we do is if you're renting a dress, no matter what the occasion, we will check if that same dress is going to the same event in another size.
Oh, that's amazing.
If it,
So you ask them what the event is?
yeah, so if it is, we won't rent it out. So
That's amazing.
yeah, and yeah, so that's
Because
a
I
huge,
thought about that. I was like, what if somebody else has it? But it's the same as going to a store. You don't get that at a store.
no, you don't, because
That's
somebody
great. No.
where they're, but we keep track of all of that. So we'll ask you. So yeah, if you're renting, don't, you know, we have online, you'll see there's a little spot for you to either write the venue or what it is, like this couple's wedding or what it is and the date. And actually we ask for the date too. So let's say it's a wedding at Liberty Grand on Friday night or on this weekend, then we'll ask, hey, is it the Friday night or the Saturday night? Like, we'll get down to that just to make sure we're not duplicating dresses. It also is important for any of the sort of big Toronto events or galas, because that, especially that event, you don't want that crossover. So a lot of people really love that. There's the odd persons that are like,
Yeah.
I don't care if somebody else is wearing my dress. I'm like, just let me rent it. And we're like, sorry, we can't, because the other person might care.
Like
You know?
I've heard for prom what they do now, because not when I went to prom, but now what they do for prom is, I don't even know how they do it, but everybody from the same school has to post their dress.
Yes.
Like no head, showing that this dress has been purchased. Nobody else can wear it. It's crazy.
It's
But
crazy. I know. Oh, we do it for proms too. We'll be like, so this high school prom is where this
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I heard all about that.
So
Yeah.
so someone else was asking, what happens if the dress gets damaged?
So you can also purchase a $5 rental insurance. So it covers any minor wear, tear, or stainage. So as long as it's something that we
Did you
can,
say $5?
$5, and that's it. People are like,
Girl,
oh,
we gotta talk, girl.
I, damn it, roast. We're too
I'm
good.
kidding. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, because, you know, $5, we try, again, we're just trying to make it as super easy and convenient and for anyone to rent a dress. And so, but that, again, that covers any minor wear and tear or stainage, right? If it was destroyed beyond repair, then that's a different thing. Then clearly, like if we can't rent it out again, then that's a different conversation. Again, thankfully, that is a rare occurrence. So
Do you take like a credit card number in case of damage?
We do.
Okay.
We take a
So that's
credit
your
card.
security deposit, really.
Correct. Yeah, correct. So
Yeah.
we take a credit card number for every single booking.
So I know we're talking about weddings. And one question here is, do you have other dresses besides ones you wear for
Oh,
weddings? I don't know, but you have all kinds of stuff, not
yeah.
just dresses.
You know what? I should have like lit this place up and I walked you guys around because maybe I will, but I'd have to uncover everything. But it's just a like a rainbow of dresses. Like it's every color, and it like I'm kind of positioned myself in front of like the
Yes.
white pieces. That's all the white pieces. Then we get it like then it starts with black, and then you'll see every other color. And then we have
Okay. I just love, first of all, that it's like color coordinated like that because I am not a winners person. Like if I go into winners and I have to go, I can't. I'm like, no, I need it to be like the only thing they have going for them is that they have it by size because otherwise
yeah.
call me crazy. I need to be like,
Same. I'm so the same. So we have it by both. We have it by color and size. So except for the white dresses. The white dresses we just have mixed all together here in all the sizes. And I can show you. I can show you some later. I can pull out some if there's certain
sure.
ones for certain occasions. I can pull them out. But then basically we'll start with extra smalls, zeros, twos, smalls and fours, medium sixes, eights, then larges, 10s, 12s, and then the next section is our curvy fox section, and then we have that from size 14 to 18.
Amazing. Because someone else was asking, do you have like plus size?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's amazing. And also,
that's a
sorry, we were talking about the process. So they bring it back, and I just didn't even think of asking that. How do we bring it back? Do we have to clean it, or do you clean it?
Oh, no. We clean it. We take care of the dry cleaning. You do nothing. You literally rent it, you wear it, and you bring it back.
That's
So
amazing.
the cost of the rental is the dry cleaning is included on it, and the stylist helping you figure out what would work for you. That's part of the cost. So it's all, when you come in, it's not like you're just gonna have to fend for yourself. The girls we have here are awesome. I'm gonna toot on them because they love helping people. It's all about, we'll ask you questions. We want you to feel so amazing and comfortable. If you don't feel like Beyonce going to the event, I don't care if you're going to a bar mitzvah or what it is. If you don't feel amazing in that dress, then we feel like we haven't done our job. So that's our culture here. That's what we're all about. So it's really like you come in and we'll figure out what would work best for your body type, what colors, what that kind of thing. It's almost like having your own personal stylist at your disposal when you're here.
I just really like hearing you talk about that. I've hated the experience. Listen, I'm not like a size 5. I've hated the experience of going into, especially even after having a baby, going into a store. Now, first of all, I'm not the type who likes a person that's like on you as soon as you walk in annoyingly. You know, when you go to those stores, like, can I help you? Can I help you? And they really don't, you can tell they're just being a robot. They don't want to help you.
Yes.
And literally they'll ask if you need help and you'll say, I'm looking for this. And they'll just be like, it's over there, which is not help. I'm sorry. Right. And, and then you're in a change room. And that, like, I always had to bring somebody with me, a friend, my husband, somebody to try, especially to try on a dress because I needed an opinion. Right. And, to go shopping by myself and to be in the change room by myself and just the first dress, if I didn't like it and my mood just went to like, I feel fat right now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Every dress after that, I stop trying them on and I just like, and I'll leave with them. It's happened to me so many times. And I'm just saying that just by how you're speaking is that I don't feel like I would get that experience at your place because it feels like.
And that's exactly it. Is like, you got to have a radar for how somebody's feeling, and you've got to listen to what it is they're asking for and what works best for them. So, if there's ever been a time that if somebody is upset and they feel like they're not finding anything, it's like, babe, I got you. Talk to me. What is it that we're looking for? Let's regroup. I'm going back out there and grabbing you a bunch of dresses and try this. You know what? This is going to work. Like, also, it's a fine line between being super pushy with
Yeah.
like our whole thing isn't to be like that. There, especially like you were saying, when you walk in, you're like, okay, this is the classic salesperson thing. Is like, oh my god, I love that shirt you're wearing. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't be. Thank you. Okay.
But like, no, it's just what we do here is we'll obviously ask the upfront questions of being like, what is it you're going to? What's the formality level? What do you like wearing? What works for you? Do you like A-line? Do you want to show off your bod and wear something fitted? Do you like showing your legs? Do you like, what is it? And so we can narrow down and pull those pieces out. Now, there's the opposite of the spectrum who don't want to, who know what they want and they're just like, okay, like let me go through. And then you can do that too. You can walk through, but still even those ones we'll put out just once, just even seeing what they're pulling out and interested in. It's so easy for us to be like, you're going to like this one too, and show them. And they're like, oh my God, I would have never thought of that. The amount of times we hear, I would have never have thought of that. And the winning dress being something that one of our stylists has advised, because they're like, trust me, it's crazy. And so like, we love that. Like we all thrive on that here, is like, just
The thing is like,
helping somebody find that like magical dress and feeling like they're going to kill it at their.
yeah. The thing is like, you can go like 40 years, whatever, maybe not as a kid, to events or to shopping and trying on dresses. I still cannot tell you exactly what is like what's the best style for my body. And that's a big question. Like I don't know anything about like right now I shouldn't be wearing this because my arms look fat. I don't know if I'm the type of person that that a V-neck is better for me. Like if you have boobs, what works better for people with big boobs? What works better for people with big hips? Like this is why you have to go to places that will, I want to say, caress you properly when you're trying to shop, and make your hot parts to go. I mean, how many times do you bring your like, and a girl turns to you like, wow, I didn't realize my ass could look that good, right? Because
it's like my favorite.
Many times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let me see if I have any questions here because I'm kind of like talking and I missed some of them. Let's see. Oh,
a couple of questions. One was the size range, so I think I did say that. It's like if we go up to, and we're building on our plus section too. We have maternity pieces as well, and that's something we're building on. And then I saw somebody said that where are we located, and we're 225. Sorry, I'm like jumping in on the questions.
No, go ahead. No. Okay. Someone was asking, do you have suits? Like I know you have dresses, but do you have suits as well?
We do. We have, but they're more like, I would suggest going to our website, fitzroyrentals.com, and you can literally type in the word suit for suits. We have super cool suits. Like basically one of them, for example, is this killer red Bianca Jagger suit. If you know the reference of Bianca Jagger, that super glam 70s babe. So like that kind of a look.
You're making me want to come there right now.
A powder pink suit. We have a cool burgundy suit with some royal blue pieces to it. We have a black jumpsuit that looks like a suit. So we're not going to have your average suit. We have the kind of, like a more fashiony, I guess, suit. So you could wear it to an event. You could, like, we've had people booking our suits kind of, or wearing it to maybe to a professional event where they really want to knock it out of the park, or something they're hosting, or like photo shoots and that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely anybody interested, look on our site because it's all there. Or
someone else. Sorry, you cut out again.
Oh, sorry. I just said call or email us because we can always advise if you want something specific.
Yeah. Someone else was asking, do you have accessories?
Yes, we do. We have clutches for rent. Such fun ones. Damn it. I wish I had them lined up.
Don't worry. We'll do this again. I'll come one day and we'll do a live and I'll shop.
Done. And yeah, so we have clutches. We have faux fur coats. We have statement jewelry for sale, like just fun, more like cheap and cheerful. And then we have like the accoutrement that you need for solution wear, meaning like the sticky bra, the boob tape. If you haven't tried boob tape, it's like the best thing in town. Have you tried before?
I really don't have boob to tape. Like,
well, okay, so I don't either.
You're talking about covering. Are you talking about covering up or lifting up?
No, lifting up. So it's like almost like for your boobs, and you like
lift the those circular things, the circular ones. Anyway.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Yeah.
Literally the roll of tape, but it's like the medical grade adhesive kind, but it's just like it's all the skin tones and stuff. And then we have all that
like to take off.
Sorry.
What's the tape like to take off? Is it like brutal?
So take it off in the shower. like coconut oil and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's not.
That's their problem after.
Keeps the girls up. Keeps the girls up. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever works. Whatever. You should see some of the things I've seen under wedding dresses. And we were talking about wedding dresses before. So you've had brides come in and rent dresses for weddings as well.
Yeah.
And we were having a big conversation. I know things are starting to open up a little bit, but we still can't have big weddings. But also we have a lot of brides on the day of their wedding. They either want to have a ceremony and then have the party later,
Yeah.
or they want to have a little, 5-person get together or whatever they're allowed. Or just something with them and their fiance alone at home. They want a really nice dress. So on those nights where they just want to have a really nice night and they don't care to have a white dress, obviously they have lots of options. But it's a very, like, if you are a bride and you want to have a ceremony or a little party and you have your wedding dress and you're going to celebrate later, but you want to have your ceremony now, I mean, it's up to you. But me personally, I would not want to wear the same dress for the ceremony to my actual party later. So this is a great way to not spend a lot of money and get yourself a nice white dress to have a ceremony. And I think that's amazing right now for people that are going through this. I don't know if you've had any of those situations yet.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we've been, inundated right now with cancels for weddings, obviously. So it's hard on the bride, and a lot of them want to still, like you said, celebrate that day. So I mean, I say to the brides who are upset about it, being like, you know what, let's think of it as like you're almost getting to, like, have this magical, beautiful, special moment with your loved one, with your, significant other, and that amazing party that hopefully will be bigger, better, badder than ever next year or whenever it is. And it's those two events, right? Like, I know it's easier said than done. It's hard, but like, certainly right now when it's been, no events going on, that is one thing that we're getting, a little bit of. The bride who's booking it she's having maybe a backyard wedding and with very few people, or she still wants to go through with the wedding. And like just the other day, we had a girl who came in and she actually already got her marriage license. I know we were talking about before about marriage licenses and how. So she did some research and she found out that there was another town nearby who is issuing like marriage license.
Yeah,
So,
they're also starting to open up now. I've spoken to
yeah.
a few people, but yeah, at that point, there was a few,
Yeah.
but you have to dig.
Yeah. Anyway, so she just wanted that, have the witnesses there and the officiant, but then she's going to have the bigger event next year. So, and then she rented a dress for that. And what actually we're doing right now, and this is something that we introduced during this time, so our tagline is dress rental magic, right? So just because, A, are the collection that we have, B, we want you to feel like magical, that Cinderella moment that you feel magical out in the world wearing it. So that's our tagline. But so our package that we're calling right now is the Still Magic package. Aww. Like, love is not dead. Fashion is not dead.
No.
Relationship is what matters the most, right? So, still celebrate that original wedding date and have that moment at home, whether it's a virtual wedding or just like you're saying, just like a little date night at home, celebrate it and get that cute photo op and feel special and have that. So the package that we're doing is the dress rental, a bottle of bubbles, and some makeup samples. And
amazing.
A fun little package.
And for anybody out there, personally, I do this show Wednesday nights, and that's like the only time I put freaking makeup on. But I feel so great after. Like, I'm always like, oh, I don't want to do this right now because I'm in COVID and I should be being lazy right now. But, just to make yourself feel better, like if you are one of those brides and you're like, think you're going to be down the dumps on that day, and you have to eat dinner anyway. I mean, it's amazing to like just make yourself feel better. Just put some makeup on and get dressed.
It's a mood lifter. It's an uplifter. Yeah. It's something to look forward to on that day rather than be, you're going to be upset that day. Then it's like, oh, we're going to have a fun little date night,
Yeah. Yeah. So you have some questions. Do you take donations or consignment dresses?
So we get that question a lot. We don't, because we get it directly from the designer or brand. They're new dresses when we make them. For a lot, there's a couple of reasons. The main reason is because we want to have one of each size, not just a one-off of it. And yeah, and like sometimes they're not necessarily, like we highly curate our collection. Like Ange and I, you know, painstakingly go through every designer's collection and pick everything out. So, you know, if by the odd chance it happens to be something that we are loving and it's a designer that we carry, we'd consider it. But for the most part, the answer.
Okay, let me see what else makes sense. What if you're, oh, this is a good question. What if you're going to like a destination wedding and you need the dress for a week? How does that work? Will you rent that?
Easy peasy. Yeah, we have you can either do the 40 or 8-day rental. The 8-day rental usually covers it enough, but you can customize their date range. So if you need one more day, you just add an extra day for $10. So
yeah. Oh, okay, that's cool.
8-day rental.
Assuming no one else has it, like needs it, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So we just have to now check an availability for a longer date span. So there might be more of a chance it's booked, but honestly, it actually happens to work out for when weddings are destination weddings, because it's during the winter and a lot of people are booking more the wintry dresses then. So out of a chance to get a more summery dress for a week during the winter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
makes sense. Never thought of that.
Oddly works out that way.
Yeah. That's so cool. I can't wait to come in there and see what you have. Another thing I thought about was when we were talking about weddings is, do you remember, well, I mean, I don't remember, but I've seen pictures. Everyone used to get changed at the end of their wedding night. You see it changed before they would leave into some awesome white pantsuit with a beautiful hat you've never seen before, like in the 70s. I love that. We got to bring that back. And I just wanted to say, like, if there's something awesome, you know, that they just will think I'll never wear again, because first of all, they wore it to their wedding, so they're never gonna wear it again. And because it's white and they might not wear it. Like, that's another good idea to come there for.
Yeah, you nailed it. Because if you did, you spend all that money, and if you did end up buying your wedding dress and spending thousands of dollars on it, then if you change into something you don't want to add to the cost of it by buying a whole other dress. We have like white sequin jumpsuits. We have fringe white dress. Like, oh my gosh, I can show
okay,
you.
to give it, we got like 12 minutes. Want to give us a tour?
Okay, well, I mean, I'll give you a quick little here. There's a couple of dresses. So, like, these ones would all work as just, of course, they're like all falling off.
Oh my gosh, I feel so special. Like I'm getting my own private stylist right now.
Yes. So look, this could be a beautiful wedding dress. Like, isn't that stunning?
Oh my God. That's so like boho. I love it.
So that's like a dress that could work for a wedding. This is like, this one brides are loving for their shower or their engagement party.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice one too, to wear at the end of the night.
Or like something like that for like a summery wedding. Like, there's so many different options. I get really excited. I can go on and on showing you things.
I'm excited to like come see the suits, because seriously, I love, like, you know, there's certain events that just, like a charity event, let's say, where I'm not sure how dressy is and I want to be wearing something amazing, and then like, you know, it's like for me to wear a pantsuit sometimes, I just feel like that's power. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just feels like I'm walking in, I'm doing Jessica Maroney's ponytail.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I love that. So, and even I'm assuming you have black ones, because I would totally wear them to the weddings I run. I mean, I wear dresses to the weddings I run, but I don't wear heels, because I tried that and I was like, no way, I actually run around. So to not wear heels, wearing a pantsuit, you can't really tell as much that I'm wearing flats. So I'd rather wear like some amazing pantsuits. The only problem is, like, the one sometimes I have one that I bought. Wow, what a big mistake. It zipped up all in the back.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to the bathroom. Like, I needed to like it's not good for work. So I should maybe think about that. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. I love pantsuits, and I would totally do that for work.
Yeah. And
I am at weddings.
mean like a suit
Like
or
a jump or whatever you have.
jumpsuit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have tons of those jumpsuits. That's a jumpsuit problem. Like you have to take off the whole thing just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like you're naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have both like a ton of fun jumpsuits, and like it's funny you said Jessica Mulrooney. Like she actually wears some, like the designer that I was telling you about with all the fun like red powder pink. She
Okay,
actually
I was gonna ask you that before.
has some of those suits, so that's
You
totally
have some of those? Yeah, but I
yeah.
don't look like her. But anyway,
Oh
I was gonna mention her before because I love the suits she wears. Because for me, like a suit, like just a suit is one thing, but for me, a suit has to have one thing that's like bam, like the shoulders or this
yeah,
color that's crazy, and like I just love that.
that's it. That's exactly what we look for when bringing in a suit, because this kind of suit that you'd have in your closet is the one that you can wear all the time. It's the one that's a little something special, a little something different that you can wear all the time that we'll have that you can just rent, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. Um, so let me see if I missed any of these questions that I had here. No. Okay, so we were talking about our giveaway. I
Yeah.
didn't say what we were doing. I just posted a little thingy. People know usually we'll give away something. So you're giving away $100 gift certificate.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so after we are done the show, I'm gonna make a post, and all the instructions will be under there, and it's gonna be all tag, like, and all that fun, usual stuff. And then next week, I will reveal on Wedding Wednesday who won the $100 gift certificate, and then they can just contact you on how to use that, or you mail it, or
Yeah,
if it's.
we can email it to them, and yeah, exactly. We're good.
Can I enter? Am I allowed to enter my own contest? Probably not.
You just come in, and I will be your personal stylist.
I'm so excited. I want this to be over.
I saw somebody ask about if we have flower girl dresses. We do have some. We do have them.
Oh. I just assumed adults. I didn't even think to ask you that. Flower
Yeah,
girl dresses. Do you
we
have
have
children's dresses, or that's just for weddings to cater for weddings?
like they're kind of flower girl dresses. Like people have booked them for like a birthday party or that kind of thing. But yeah, they're like that will have like a pink one, a white one, a silver, and like a gold white. So they're on
And
the
you only have female stuff, right? No men's clothes.
only women's. We've thought about men's. Who knows one day? But for yeah, just women's.
Okay, and there's another question. What's one of your favorite designers that you carry?
Oh my gosh, that's like asking your favorite child. Uh, no, Ronnie Cobo. Ronnie Cobo. She's a killer designer based out of New York and just super cool. Like when you're saying like you feel kind of powerful, you feel like a boss in her outfits. So that yeah, that's one for sure. Ronnie Cobo. It's all on our site.
Well, I cannot wait to get back to events and
I
to
know.
start dressing like, normal. Because right now, if you see the pants that I'm wearing, it's not, no.
Got
Go with
pants?
my shirt.
Sweatpants? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of getting sick of this. I don't know about you. I'm kind of getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Like it was so nice to get out with my birthday on Saturday. We had all the people out here. Like I could tell in their face they were even extra happy to be out of their house and celebrating something.
100%.
And
I
it's getting kind of,
just like I'm over this thing, but I mean, it's a crazy complicated situation. But yeah, I mean, I hope these events start returning sooner rather than later, and we figure this out properly, right?
well, it will happen, and I will come there. And one more time, let them know the location again because someone's asking again.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys can see the Instagram at the top because I'm not seeing it, but it's usually there. So just let them know your Instagram. You see it? Because I don't. It's weird.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, at
Okay.
Fitzroy, Fitzroy. We're 225 Sterling Road. Yeah, and we
Go
can
on
answer.
the website, go on the Instagram. She's really good with answering her messages on Instagram as well. Call. There's someone answering the phone now. You still have someone answering the phone right now, right? You're still doing sales.
It's funny. We're like, because we can only come in certain times to do appointments right now, we're on our answering machine being like, do not leave a message. Just email us, because the emails were like this. So, or just go and any questions you have. But we can also schedule a call and make it easier. Yeah.
And this is what people are doing now. So, I mean,
Yeah,
really,
you do a call. I can walk you through. I've done that. It's actually super fun. So
we've all learned how to adapt to this now, and I think it's amazing. It's great. We still, need to get out there, but um,
Yes, you do.
you know, this is really good, and it's good for people. Like I remember when I had a kid, and even for the baptism, I knew that I was going to need a nice outfit, and it was like, oh, I have to carry my baby around the mall. I
Yeah.
feel fat, this and that, and like, even just to have a virtual preliminary, show me what you got enough for me to say, okay, I'm gonna get a babysitter and come out there and not waste my time to go around the mall and bring all my carriage. Like that's great for moms to do that kind of thing.
That's it. And actually, right now, it's funny. Not only are you like you're gonna get that one-on-one VIP experience right now because you'll have the whole space to yourself. So that, and also it's an odd time where everything pretty much is here in the studio. So you have your pick of everything. So it's actually a prime time to come, even if you know your event not for months. This is actually a perfect time to come in and like pretty much guaranteed your like the dress you want to try on will be here, and that way you just book it. We will let you change your dress to anything else at any time. So it's not like you're stuck. You booked it for a December wedding. If you see something new come in or you want to come in and you try something else on, you'll be able to switch it for you. So it's a
Oh,
move.
that's a good question actually, because I mean for sometimes for rentals for weddings, let's say
Hi,
if
Janet.
something was booked up and like it could have been used for someone else and then last minute you change, sometimes like a loss for you, right? So, but you can do that on the day of if they don't want the same dress.
Yeah, up until the day that you pick up the dress. If you're like, you know what, I want to just quickly try it on and I want to switch it to another size or a different dress, we'll let you do that. So,
Oh, because
so
it's not been put on. Well, at this point, it's been put on hold. They paid for it already, right?
paid for it already. So it's
Yeah.
their dress. If they want to last minute switch it, if there's something in studio that's available for them, no problem.
Cool. Okay. I just want to thank you so much for coming.
Thank
This is
you.
fantastic. I learned stuff today that I never knew. Like every time I do a show like this, I feel more like a girl because like there's things I just don't know. Like I get people messaging me all the time. You could do this. You could rent a dress. I'm like, where have I been living?
It works for you, somebody who is like that to come in because you're not sure, you don't know what works. So it almost is like more for that type of person in a way. It's for everyone.
I'm so excited. And like, you know what? I don't even have room in my closet to keep dresses like that. So I don't have to complain about needing a bigger closet. I'll just come to you and keep returning the dresses.
Your closet, where your closet. Oh, another person address, 225 Sterling Road.
Okay, guys, go to her Instagram. I'm sure the address is there, correct?
It's there. Anyway.
So it's the Fitzroy Rentals, right? Is your Instagram?
Rentals is their Instagram, yes. Yeah. And,
Okay.
and website.
Right. Okay. So you can visit them anytime, private message them, email them.
Yeah.
Don't leave messages, but you can call and you will get your own virtual shopping experience. And now you can do one-on-one. You're letting people come in. I'm just to be clear on that. You're taking appointments and you're letting people come in. And that's great. So hopefully it'll pick up soon. And thank you once again for coming on Wedding Wednesday. And we'll talk again.
Thank you. So fun.
See you when I'm ready to get a dress, because now I'm like, my hands are going. Okay. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I learned so many new things about. I've never shopped for a dress and rented it. Like, I don't know why it never occurred to me, because guys rent suits all the time, and I deal with that every weekend when I go to weddings. I've never had bridesmaids rent dresses, so this is a new. I'm so excited. It's a new amazing thing that I'm going to tell all my brides about. If anybody has any questions, we are going to have a contest. I'm going to post about that after the show. This show can be seen now. It's on IGTV, because a lot of people were asking me last time, where can I see the show? Because it doesn't stay on for 24 hours anymore live like it used to. I don't know what Instagram's doing. They've moved to Instagram TV. So it'll be automatically on IGTV. I also will download, upload, whatever you call it, to YouTube. And if you have any questions, send them our way if you missed anything. There were a few questions. I have 5 minutes to answer that were sent. And one of the questions was, should August weddings be moving right now? We're going to be talking about COVID for 5 minutes. Should August weddings be moving right now? The beginning of my August has moved. I, at this point, still cannot tell you, what to do, what to move, but I am going to say that I personally don't see 250-person weddings being allowed in August. Right now, we're going to be in June next week. It hasn't gone up to 50 yet, so I don't see it going up to 250. And most of the weddings that I do are at least 150, 200 people. So if you are in August, at the end of August, and your wedding is over 150 people, in my opinion, at this point, I would start calling your venue and calling your vendors to see what possible dates you can move to, and think about moving. As sad as I am to say that, I do have to be honest with you guys. I'm not saying that I know any secrets. All I'm saying is the trend and the talk in the industry and what's going on. I even have September brides moving, unfortunately, at this time. Later than that, I'm still hopeful that will be okay. Within that question, someone also asked another question. Do I think 100-person, do I think events will be limited to 100 people? What I have to say about that is there's a lot of venues that cannot run by doing 100-person weddings. They just can't. They like, some venues only have 2 halls, and in order for them to make enough money to pay the rent, pay the lights, and all that stuff, they need to have, I don't know, 250-person weddings, or depending on the hall, a 300-person wedding, a 500-person wedding. Otherwise, it's not worth it for them. You know that when you go to book it, they talk about what your minimum is. And there's a reason why there's a minimum, because they can't give you their whole hall for 50 people, because it's not worth it to bring all the staff in. Also, keep remembering that when they say you're only allowed 100 people means the DJ. It includes the DJ, all the waiters, all the cooking staff, the owner that's there managing. So it's not, you can have a 100-person wedding now. You can have a 75-person wedding with the 25 staff people that are going to be there. So always keep that in mind. So unless you plan on having 50 to 75-person wedding and they're saying 100 people, and there's actually a venue that's going to stay open and do that for you, I don't think 100-person weddings are going to be very popular right now. I don't know if I'm making any sense. If I'm not, let me know. You can private message me, but as of right now, I don't see them opening it up to 100 people because of the fact that a lot of venues can't survive just doing 100-person weddings. And also because, at this point, we're not allowed to be with 5 people, 50 people, or 100 people is the same to me. Once you start opening 50, you might as well open to 100. One more question here. Sorry about that. Great show. Very interesting. Would run for that for sure. Yes. Okay. So yeah, once again, we had the Fitzroy on here. They are a dress rental company. Very exciting. Very worth it because they have, honestly, I've seen some of their dresses on some people I know. And, if you're not the type of person who can spend $800 on a dress that you're going to wear one night, and you want to wear red and you don't want to wear that one again because everyone's going to notice the red dress again, consider renting your dress. Because you'll be paying like $100 for an $800 dress. So thank you again for joining us on Wedding Wednesday. I love you guys. I'm trying to find music because I want some music out of here. I will see you next week. Actually, next week I have something going on. I'm not sure for sure if we're gonna have a show. If not, I'll see you the week after. So I will keep you posted on that. I will post the contest. Good luck, since you can win $100 to rent a dress at the Fitzroy. See you later, guys.